Hello everybody, this is Blackboard199 here, and today I am going to be teaching you how to make an FNF game on Scratch. Now today we are going to be mainly focusing on making a character. So we are going to be making a character. So first what you want to do is go here, either paint to draw your character, or if you already have a character that you have exported. So to export a character, you would draw it, right click, and hit export. Now if you draw in this project, there's no point in exporting it, but I have previously drawn it. So I would hit the upload sprite button, click on my character. I know you can't see it because it's my files, I'm hiding them obviously. And then I have my character here. Right now he's just going to be called Char for a character. He has an idle animation. So once you have your character done, a good way to draw like animations for it, you can have as many idle animations as you want. But I'm going to copy this one and call it up one. So now I can copy, or not copy, just move all of this. I'm going to select it all, like that. Then move it up. Wait, sorry about that. We want to have this one, and we're going to call it up one. We do what I just did. You can move it up. So it keeps selecting the arm because the arm is farther into the body and the arm is part of the head, apparently, for the way I drew it. So just checking for clippage, and there is none. You can see everything moves up, which is kind of a bit of a problem. When that happens, you can either just recolor or move it. I'm going to move mine because, as you can see, this looks fine. Just need to stretch it out a bit. And then if you have a bit that isn't shown, like you can see here, a bit of it is messed up, I can just add the color like that. Click on it and hit the back button, and now we're fine. So you can see his head's up a bit more than it was there. If you're unsatisfied with it, you can always just move it up a bit more. And there. So you have your character drawn. Now what you want to do, one second, there. So you have your character. Now you can see this is not much of an animation. He just moves his head up, that's not going to do. You want to have it so he will do this. So you see this, you want to replace the mouth, and then you're going to draw a mouse so it looks like he's singing. I'm going to color this in with red. Move this to the front. Move it a bit to the side. And if you have any clippage, you can see it's clipping through. You can use this tool and go through. Now, this episode may be useless to some people if they already have drawn their character. Alright, now some of it is being really weird with the way it works, so that looks fine. Now we're going to zoom out and bring it down to where his mouth would be. It's a bit big right now. We're just going to size that down a bit. And you're probably thinking, okay, that looks nice. But the microphone, you'd want the microphone to, be held up like singing into it. So if you see, this is just a problem with mine. All the outlines are pretty much together. So what you want to do is, you want to create a clone. And if you don't know how to do that, I'll show you in a second. You want to create a clone of this. So this, you right click it with your mouse, and if you were doing on mobile, this will not work. And it's just really tricky to make one on mobile. I will try to make it so this is mobile supported, so mobile people can play the game. But yeah, you're going to want to hit the duplicate button there, and you have this done. I know this looks weird, but you're going to hit convert to bitmap. You might see how it's all pixely now, and you don't really like it. Or you might not like it. You might like it looking like this, and if you do, you can leave it. But what I want to do is, I want to grab this, trace the arm like that. So then once it's traced, let me delete. You can see it looks like okay. It looks good enough. That looks semi like the original. That is one way to do it. Another way to do it is go back to the original. You are going to you're going to take this, duplicate it, erase everything around it. Make sure you are in the duplicate and that you have a duplicate. You're going to erase everything around it and then copy it. So as you can see now, all you have left is the arm. I'm going to copy this. Make sure you have it pasted, which I do. Like you can paste it. Then you want to erase this. Hit the paste button. Now you may be thinking, okay, that looks okay, but microphone's not near his face. For that, you gotta move it forward a bit. You might be encountering a problem with this. You can always just select this and bring it back. And then if you want it to be like that, you can bring that back even more. I'm gonna move the mouth over. And there, we have part number 1 of the animation done. Most animations have 2 parts, so if you want to add that, you can. I am going to click right there and then move this up even more. Then see, it's a bit of an animation. Now we're going to copy this and call it down 1. You're going to click on that. Click on these. Click on all the parts of your microphone and or hands. So I'm just going to move these in. Add in that. So a thing you can do is you can group this so that it works better. Now you can move it down. Another thing is the head problem here. We can erase this in a clone. Make sure you're in another duplicate. Now you have the head. You're going to copy it, delete that, in this, make sure you can paste it. So as you can see, I can paste it. I'm gonna group it, but I don't want it in yet. You want to erase the original head. Now, I'm gonna put the head down. Put this at the front. Now, you may encounter a glitch, but you probably won't, because at this point, I'm not using an arm. You can if you want, but if you encounter a glitch, use one of the methods I said earlier. Now you have the down animation. Well, part of it. Now we want to make it go down even more. So as you see, I forgot to group it. My bad. I'll group it now. And there, now we have a nice down animation. We also want to make a left animation, so we're going to copy this, call it left 1. I don't know if this is, but oops, the camera might be inverted. I don't know, so this might be your right, but for me, this is my left. I don't think it's flipped. Now you see, this looks weird. He has a floating hand. We just want to add in an arm there. So you're going to get out your marker, or whatever you're calling it, the colored paintbrush, or whatever it's called. Bring that back. You can group them together if you want, but there's no real point because you're probably not going to use that again. Now my character has his hands in his pocket, so the right animation is going to be a bit different. We're going to copy the down one. We're going to call it right 1. Move it like that. Sorry. The ear color is not grouped in. I'll group that in. Move it to the side like that, to the right. Move this up, clone it again so you have a right 2. Then maybe rotate this a bit so it looks like it's still connected. And there, you got all your animations done. So now you want to go here. You want to add, when green flag clicked, forever. Actually, there's better ways to do this. Let's make a message called idle. Spelled I-D-L-E. Now we want to do when I receive idle forever. Where is it? Here. Switch costume to idle 1. Switch costume to idle 2. Wait however many seconds. That is a bit fast because my character is tapping his foot to the beat, and that is a bit fast, so it looks buggy. Now you might see we're encountering a problem. The animation's only playing for a bit. For that, you just need to add one at the top or the beginning. Now you can see he's doing it. Now we can add a when key clicks. We'll do an up. First, you want to do a stop other scripts in this sprite. Wait until, just add this in for now. Wait until key not pressed, so then you'll have up arrow. Then you'll add a broadcast idle. Now you'll see it won't play the animation yet, but it will stop the idle, so that is good. Now in here you just want to add in a up 1, up 2, wait 0.1 for me. Now see, it stays kill, and it won't repeat the animation. Then he goes back to doing the idle animation. We will duplicate this. Do down arrow, down 1, down 2, down. Then you do this for left and right. And the left. And that's it. So now you can see we can play all the animations. On the right animation is a bit of a problem. So I'm just going to go right in and fix that. Move that over there. Alright, there. Now it's all fixed. Oh, and the left animation has a bit of a bug. If you're wondering what those are on his hat, it's like war marks, so it looks like he's used it. So it's like a worn out hat, kind of like beat up. Now you can see this looks fine. Alright, that's going to conclude it for today. If you did find this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It supports the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one for part 2. Goodbye.